We have faith that someone, somehow, somewhere can help us locate our Father.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're taking a look at 10 mysteries that have baffled humans since the year 1900 that will likely never be solved.
A camera shows the submarine disappearing under the water's surface.
400 feet.
The world's greatest card trick. David Berglas was a mentalist and magician who gained notoriety in the 1950s, particularly for his iconic trick known as the Berglas Effect.
This particular card effect is a version of a classic plot in magic called any card at any number.
For this deceptively simple feat, Berglas would produce a seemingly ordinary deck and ask a spectator to name any playing card. Another person would then pick a random number from 1 to 52. By the time the cards were dealt one by one, the specified card would be found at the specified position. It's a trick that stumped and astounded other magicians for years,
which made him a legend amongst magicians and a career that spanned over 6 decades.
However, Berglas maintained that it was unteachable, and he took the secret to his grave in 2023. This covert technique is now widely considered the holy grail of card magic. Tesla's missing papers.
It's just amazing from a history standpoint. Tesla helped create the foundation of our electrical grid.
History buffs may know about the rivalry between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison in the nascent days of electrical power. But did you know that after his death in 1943, some of Tesla's research mysteriously disappeared? Tesla was allegedly working on particle beam weapons that, if successful, could have altered the outcome of World War II. The day after his death, his nephew, the Yugoslavian ambassador to the US, discovered that his notebook and many crucial documents were missing. As the FBI didn't trust Tesla's nephew with his sensitive research, they later confiscated all of the scientist's items.
The U.S. government sat on Tesla's entire estate for 10 years.
Although some of Tesla's work was returned to his family years later, a significant portion of it has never been found. Havana Syndrome.
It is a mysterious illness that's affected US diplomats worldwide, attacking the nervous system, and in some cases forcing people into early retirement.
Since 2016, US diplomats and intelligence officers from postings around the world, starting with Cuba, have reported mysterious symptoms. This combination of dizziness, headaches, and cognitive issues has since been dubbed Havana Syndrome.
Soon after, diplomats and other government workers stationed around the world began experiencing similar unexplained symptoms.
The true cause remains elusive. Some experts suggest mass psychogenic illness, where stress and fear manifest as physical symptoms. Others propose environmental factors like exposure to pesticides or malfunctioning surveillance equipment. A 2022 report by the Director of National Intelligence offered mixed findings. It found that pulsed electromagnetic energy and ultrasound were plausible causes for some cases, while psychogenic factors could explain others. Despite extensive investigations, no definitive cause has been identified.
New technology is helping us more quickly and thoroughly evaluate a variety of potential causes of these incidents, and we've distributed across posts so that we can respond rapidly to new reports.
Letters of last resort. This is the stuff that spy movies are made of. Belonging to the United Kingdom, the letters of last resort are exclusively written by the newly appointed Prime Minister. 4 different letters are penned, which are then given to 4 submarines equipped with destructive Trident missiles. Within the letters are instructions telling the commanding officers what to do in the event of a nuclear strike on Britain. No one but the Prime Minister knows the exact contents of the letters, as they're kept sealed until nuclear war breaks out. In the event that nuclear war doesn't break out, which thankfully it hasn't, the letters are destroyed upon the inauguration of a new PM. The origins of HIV/AIDS.
Some nurses feared this unknown, unnamed disease so much they wouldn't even go near someone with AIDS. The fear was pervasive.
While HIV is largely linked to the 1980s, it remains a global public health issue. In 2020 alone, it was estimated that nearly 40 million people were living with the disease.
70% live in sub-Saharan Africa. But antiretroviral drugs offer hope. New infections are down by over a third. Mother-to-child transmission has more than halved, and globally, there's been a 35% decrease in deaths.
But regardless of its prevalence and very public history, there is still a lot about the retrovirus we don't know.
Even those of us who were in it from day one were shocked by the enormity of the problem.
For example, humanity is still mostly unsure of where it came from. The leading theory is that African hunters in the early 20th century killed and ate chimpanzees infected with SIV, the S standing for simian, which then mutated into HIV in the human body. However, this information is typically populated with words like probably and likely, indicating that the origins of HIV are not definitively known, even to this day. Metro 2. You may have heard about the British shadow cabinet, but have you heard of a Russian shadow subway? Rumors have swirled for almost a century about Metro 2, a secret subway running parallel to the Moscow Metro, codenamed D6 by the KGB. This clandestine network was allegedly built during the rule of Joseph Stalin. It lacks public entrances, but could be used as a shelter in the event of an aerial assault on Moscow. In times of crisis, while panicked civilians crowd onto the public metro, government officials could easily escape the city using the trains in Metro 2, which are supposedly battery-powered. Despite widespread speculation, the Russian government has never acknowledged the system's existence, nor officially released any details of its function. What happened to Jimmy Hoffa?
And jubilant Jimmy Hoffa sweeps in as new president of the Teamsters.
Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance is the mafia mystery that just won't die. On July 30th, 1975, the former Teamsters boss vanished from a Detroit parking lot. Was he meeting with mobsters? Did he live happily ever after? Definitely not.
Tracking Hoffa's downfall takes you through a web of corruption, betrayal, and in the end, murder.
Hoffa was officially declared dead in 1982, but no body was ever found. Over the years, rumors of his fate have circulated. Some claimed he was buried in one of a series of strange locations. Others say he was dissolved in acid or encased in cement. The FBI has conducted countless searches, including one as recently as 2022.
So the FBI dug in the wrong place?
They dug in the wrong place. They dug in the wrong place.
Hoffa remains missing. With his mob ties and countless enemies, it's likely we'll never know the full truth. The USA's missile submarines. There's something about submarines and secrecy. The United States owns various missile submarines that are guided by nuclear power, including the USS Ohio, Michigan, Florida, and Georgia.
Still very secret, well guarded. It's dark, and it's massive. It's as long as the Washington Monument is high, nearly the length of 2 football fields. The sail, as it's called, stretches high into the air.
These are known as SSGNs. The missiles on board these subs have the potential to cause great destruction, but their whereabouts and activities are generally unknown.
Unlike a surface ship that someone can see or a satellite they know when they cover, they don't know we're here.
However, they literally surface from time to time. For example, Michigan appeared in South Korea in 2017, and Florida took part in Operation Odyssey Dawn in Libya.
During the Cold War, the USS Florida prowled the oceans, equipped with Trident nuclear missiles, ready to carry out an attack at a moment's notice.
On June 28, 2010, a rare event occurred which saw 3 of 4 surfacing at once in response to Chinese missile tests. These 4 subs have been SSGN since the 2000s, but most of their actions and locations have remained a secret.
We won't go any further, but you're literally standing 10 to 20 feet from an operational nuclear reactor right now.
Area 51.
Take my word for it. There's no Area 51. There's no recovered spaceship.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. President. That's not entirely accurate.
When it comes to highly classified areas, it doesn't get more famous than Area 51. Found in the Nevada desert, Area 51 is a top-secret military facility with ties to cutting-edge technology.
The military base 80 miles from Las Vegas has become infamous for conspiracy theories about little green men.
They certainly appear to still be covering up what exactly goes on at Area 51.
The place is so secretive that it wasn't officially unveiled by the CIA until 2013, even though it was very obvious that something was in the desert. Area 51 is officially known as a military training facility and supposedly a testing ground for both experimental aircraft and high-tech weaponry.
The Area 51 designation is said to come from Atomic Energy Commission designation maps. In the 1930s, it was a wildlife reservation under the Department of the Interior, but the War Department then took it over in 1942 during World War II.
Owing to its secretive nature, both trespassing and flying over the site are grossly prohibited and dangerously enforced. Naturally, this has given rise to a swath of conspiracy theories. Are aliens inside Area 51? Perhaps we'll never know.
But because of all this secrecy, many made up their own minds a long time ago about Area 51, and that's why it may never lose its extraterrestrial excitement.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Bohemian Grove. Bohemian Grove is a compound sitting on a massive 2,700-acre slice of California redwood country. It's a gentleman's club of sorts, catering to the conservative elites of American society. Its membership includes almost every Republican president since Calvin Coolidge, other politicians, as well as some of the wealthiest business leaders in modern history. For over 150 years, elites have flocked to Bohemian Grove on semi-secret retreats, which typically take place in mid-July every year for about 2 weeks. Few know what they do there, though rumors of their Bacchanalia-esque revelries abound. What we do know is that there is a reasonable likelihood that many of the world's historical events may have been shaped within the confines of the Bohemian Grove. Do you think you have the answers to any of these burning questions? Let us know in the comments.